Lights up on a park setting. As some birds are heard chirping in the distance, we see a park bench set up in the middle of the stage. A boy, Jeremy, comes walking on, listening to some music on his headphones as he does. He bops his head to the beat of whatever song he is listening to as he sits on the bench. Soon, he turns the volume up a bit, and the song becomes clearer. It is Eaten by the Monster of Love by Sparks. Jeremy continues to listen.
Don't let it get me. Don't let it get me out. Don't let it get me. Don't let it get me out. Don't let it get me out. Don't let it get me. Well, it's Saturday night at Austin Creek, and I ain't never gonna be eaten by the monster of love. Don't let it get me. It's hard to fight it off much more. I hear it trailing by the door. Eaten by the monster of love. Don't let it get me. It ain't a pretty.
Jeremy soon notices the audience and, with a smile, he pauses his music and slowly takes off his headphones.
Oh, hi there. I was just listening to some music while I wait for my older brother's baseball practice to end. It's a really fun and catchy song, don't you think? I've always liked the band Sparks. They're so cool. But maybe I'm overthinking it a little. But could you imagine if what they were talking about in the song were actually real? I mean, come on. A monster of love that eats people and then said people fall in love? Crazy, am I right?
Jeremy, lost in thought, slowly gazes around the park, taking in the sights. Soon, though, a second person pokes her head onto the stage. This is Natalie, about the same age as Jeremy. She is a sweet, kind, demure girl next door type. She spots Jeremy and gasps in delight. It's apparent she either knows Jeremy or has seen him before. Quickly, she primps her hair, then smooths out the shirt she's wearing. Finally, she inhales, then exhales, and, putting on a brave and sweet smile, she approaches Jeremy and taps him on the shoulder.
Um, Hi.
Hmm? Oh, hi there.
May I join you?
Of course you can.
Thanks.
Natalie excitedly takes a seat next to Jeremy, who gazes at her for a moment, a bit confused, then speaks.
I'm sorry to be rude, but I don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Natalie.
Well, Natalie, it's very nice to meet you.
Likewise. For sure. Likewise.
I feel like such a jerk. I don't recognize you from school or elsewhere.
Don't worry. No one knows me. I'm new in town.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. My family moved to town about 2 weeks ago.
Really? Oh, well, gee. Welcome to the neighborhood, Natalie.
Thanks. It's nice to feel welcome like this.
Suddenly, a third figure shuffles onto the stage. It is an almost Muppet-looking creature, a green and yellow-skinned monster. He shuffles towards the two kids in a somewhat comical manner. Jeremy notices him out of the corner of his eye, and he does a double take at the sight of this monster.
What? What the?
Hi there. You mind if I just stand here and watch?
Pardon me?
Huh?
Jeremy looks back and forth between Natalie and the monster a few times, quite distracted.
Sorry, I just got distracted. So, where did you guys move from?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, cool. My cousin lives there. He's a huge Steelers fan.
My father and older brothers are Steeler fans too. Me, not so much. I mean, I enjoy watching things together with my family, but sports aren't my thing. I'm more like theater.
Say, you like theater too, don't you? What a coinkydink. You should probably tell her that. Just a heads up. Just an FYI.
You go away.
Huh?
Oh, not you. I mean,
Jeremy slowly gestures to the monster, but Natalie seems oblivious to its presence.
The what?
Jeremy, now quite confused, eyes the monster again, who grins and waves at Jeremy. Jeremy finally turns back to Natalie.
uh, the, uh, never mind. So, you said you like theater.
I sure do. In fact, in my old town, I was in a lot of community theater.
You were awesome. What shows did you do?
As Natalie says the following, the monster slowly pulls out what appears to be a few salt shakers. He begins to sprinkle the contents of them onto Jeremy's back, arms, and shoulders. Jeremy ignores this at first, but as Natalie goes on, and the monster continues, he glares at the monster and shoos him away several times.
Well, I was in a junior production of Beauty and the Beast, where I played Mrs. Potts. Then we did a production of Shrek Jr., where I played Gingy. The puppet was fun to control. I was in the ensemble for a production of Cinderella. And then the last show I did before I moved was A Christmas Carol, where I played Fan Scrooge.
What are you doing?
Just seasoning ya.
For what?
Oh, you'll see.
Don't get cryptic with me. For what?
You'll find out in a few minutes.
Tell me now.
Tell you what now?
Huh, huh.
What did you want me to tell you?
Jeremy eyeballs the monster, who smiles and gives him a goofy thumbs up. Jeremy turns back to Natalie.
Oh, well, what was your favorite show that you were in?
Ooh, probably Christmas Carol. I always do love doing shows at Christmas time.
Me too. Say, the community theater group I do shows with from time to time is going to be holding auditions for the Sound of Music. You should definitely audition. There's a lot of awesome kids there our age who do shows regularly. You'll make a ton of new friends.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wait for it.
Will you audition too if I audition?
Well, of course I will.
Wait for it.
Good, because I'll definitely audition. If you're there too.
Gee,
Almost ready.
Jeremy, could I be honest with ya?
sure, what's up?
Well, this is gonna be kind of embarrassing, but I saw you in town on the first day I moved here. And,
And?
well, I've been trying to gather up the courage to come and say hello to you ever since. Because
Because?
because I think you're awfully cute.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
He's ready.
The monster grabs Jeremy by his shoulders and drags him backwards towards a nearby tree.
Hey! Let go! Let go! Help! Help! I'm being dragged away!
The monster fully takes Jeremy behind the tree, and we hear a gobbling sound.
Nom, 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 nom.
Silence. Soon, Jeremy comes stumbling back out, a lovesick grin on his face. He settles back, nonchalant, to his seat, his eyes locked to Natalie's.
Well, I think you're very pretty.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh. Thank you.
Golly, the song was telling the truth after all.
What song?
Natalie, this is gonna sound strange. You're gonna think I'm crazy. But I was listening to the song a few minutes ago about eaten by the monster of love.
Yeah?
Yeah, and that's what was distracting me. That monster was literally here. He was standing right behind me, and well, gee, I suppose it's love at first sight, but he ate me, and now here I am.
Gosh.
I mean, you saw it, didn't you? He dragged me away and went behind that tree with me.
Uh-oh. You didn't leave the spot from when I called you cute. All you did was just stare silently at me, with an adorable and bashful look on your face.
You didn't see it at all?
Not at all.
I mean, you must think that's nuts. I must sound like some weird dork now. I mean, you didn't even see what I was seeing.
Jeremy? I believe you.
You do?
Yeah, because, you see, I had a monster of love eat me, too. About 2 weeks ago.
Suddenly, from the other side of the stage, out shambles a female version of the monster. She too has a goofy grin on her face. The male monster pokes his head out in surprise at this.
Hey, Natalie. How's it going? Ooh, is that the boy I ate you over? Gee, he is cute. You're right.
He sure is.
Well, you two kooky kids have fun now.
Thanks. We will.
Who are you talking to?
It's not important. Jeremy, would you be so kind as to walk me home?
I'd love to. And hey, while we walk, I can tell you about those auditions.
I like that. Very much.
With that, the two kids link hands and wordlessly walk off. Meanwhile, the male monster strolls up to the female monster. The two meet center stage and grin at one another.
Well, hello there, beautiful.
Hiya yourself, handsome.
Gee, I don't think I've seen you around before. Have you been eating people who are falling in love for long?
About a year or so. You?
Same here.
Well, it looks like we were both successful today, doesn't it?
Yep, all in a day's work, I always say.
Well, the day is still young. What should we do now?
What say we boogie, Shall we?
Ooh, we shall. Let's cut a rug.
And so, as the music starts up again, the two monsters link hands and begin to dance with one another. A somewhat comical but adorable dance. They continue this dance as the lights fade and our scene comes to a close.
Don't let it get me out. Don't let it get me. Don't let it get me